This is the Creality One. My name is your dad, and in this video I'm going to tell you about the Creality One. At this point, it is probably worth mentioning that Creality did in fact send me this machine. They sent me this machine quite a while ago actually, in fact, and I'm only getting around to making this video right now. Now when Creality sent me a machine, they never ever say to me that I need to go off of a script. They never say to me that they want to check my videos before I upload them. They don't want any of that. They just say, here is a machine. Mr. Groundeffected, can you please make us a video if you like the machine? And I like this machine, so I'm going to make a video. And in this video I'm going to give you some of the specifications of this machine and my experience of working with it, and you can make up your mind for yourself. Of course, if you do like the machine and you are considering buying or purchasing one of these machines, then please look in my description for any of the links that I may have left there for you. Perhaps there may be a discount, and if at worst or best case, there will be an affiliate link which will help give a little bit of money back towards the channel for your purchases at no extra cost to you. Now, you can see me putting this machine together, and it goes together extremely easy. There isn't a lot really to do to put this machine together. In previous FDM machines from Creality, like for example the Ender 3, you had to pretty much build the machine when you got it. And in this case, it's more like just taking off the stickers of the machine. That's pretty much all you have to do, and there is a couple of screws that are on the build plate that need to be removed so that it can move, and you pretty much plug the screen in and screw it on. That's it. It's pretty simple, really. There is also a camera for this machine, and I will show you where that camera goes later on, but you can see how epically awesome and satisfying that fitment is. I do have to say that I don't know if I like where the filament gets mounted, but it gets mounted here and it works. There is no issues, and I hadn't had any issues with the filament mounting, other than I didn't really like the fact that I have to get to the back of the machine to change filament. You get the usual array of tools. In fact, you get a little bit more than usual with this machine, and like I said, you also get that camera. This is where the camera mounts, and this can link up to your network. I don't know what it's exactly called, the Creality Cloud. I don't know the technical specifications, but this allows you to watch your prints from your phone. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this feature. I'm able to pretty much track my prints while I'm sitting at home in my bed, and I can see what's happening on my printer at work. That's fantastic. As for setting up this printer, it's really straightforward. Honestly, I really like these new types of printers with the screens on them now, because they literally run you through the entire setup all on their own. All you have to do is make sure you do what it says on the screen, and then you click OK, and then you do what it says on the screen, and then you click OK. It will just set up everything for you. It's honestly so fantastic. As you can see, I then connected mine to my Wi-Fi network. This is also the first printer that I've connected to my Wi-Fi network and actually used the Wi-Fi to print from. And I always thought that this would have been a gimmick, but in reality, it really is so amazing. It saves me a whole 5 seconds of standing up and walking to my printer and clicking buttons there. But my knees thank me for it. As this is one of the faster printers, 600 millimeters per second to be precise, it needs to have input shaping. I don't know why. It just needs this. This is some stuff that I have never researched, nor have I even taken the time to research any of this, as I'm only focused around resin printing. But I do need an FDM machine, and I need the machine for certain things. And I need to obviously do some more research on that so that I can actually deliver you a bit more information about that in the future. However, it works, and for an idiot like me who doesn't know that much about FDM printing, look at this. This is fantastic. I have it working. I can watch what it does. I can print without being near it. That is amazing. And in reality, when I got my first Ender 3, none of this was even possible. I had so much tuning, so much setup, so much Honestly, it was a nightmare to get my Ender 3 working, but this machine pretty much just worked straight out of the box. I just opened it, took off all the stickers, and said, please machine, print me this thing, and Mr. Kwan, it just delivered every single time. And then I had a problem. There was a small problem, and that was my extruder gears cracked and broke and shattered and then started to under extrude and cause me some issues. I don't know if I caused this myself or if this is something that actually happens with this machine, but there is like a little clampy thing on the extruder, and I clamped that thing. Maybe I broke it. I'm pretty sure maybe I broke it. I don't know actually, but Creality sent me a new part straight away, and once I put the new part in, boom, the machine is working again. And this is when I can show you what I actually do with the machine like this. And for me, FDM printing is something that I need for practical prints around my shop and around my house. I need to make this light that goes above my table in the studio, and I got sent only 3 little corner pieces with this trunking that I had bought, which is really annoying because if I got sent 4, I could have made a wonderful light that I need to put above my table right here. And the problem with this is, how do you get one more piece without buying the entire set again just to get one more piece? Then I'll be stuck with 2 extra pieces. So what I decided to do was design some parts that matched those pieces and then print them on Kwan. Kwan printed the new parts for me. It's super easy. I just had to tell Kwan from the computer that I would like you to print these parts that I've designed, Mr. Kwan, and he just printed them. There was no questions asked. He printed them extremely fast and really accurately as well. To be honest, I'm actually really over the moon with how well and easy this machine prints, because I need an FDM around the shop, but I need one that I don't need to fiddle with. And Kwan is that one, I think. He has not been fiddled with, other than breaking his extruder, but I've never fiddled with him since then. And this is something that I really can appreciate with a machine like this. And after checking that fitment was correct, which to be honest was absolutely friggin' perfect out of the machine. Honestly, it was so perfect. I don't need to do any tuning, and that for me is the best part about this. This build plate comes out so easy as well. It's magnetic. You give it a little friggin' bend, boom, your parts come off. There is locating pins at the back of the friggin' build plate. It just slides back in, bang, you're ready to print the next part. As simple as that. Honestly, Kwan has been a great, fantastic machine for me. Now I'm going to take the parts that I had printed from Kwan and stick them onto the trunking that I have. And then once I'm done that, I'm going to then run some LEDs through the center of that, and I'm going to solder all those pieces together. Before I do any of the final soldering, I'm going to just wire everything very loosely together just to double check that I've got the wiring right. And here you can see my light above my table, which I think came out fantastic. Thank you so much to the Creality Kwan machine. I was not paid to make this video. I was just given the machine and asked if I would make a video, and I said yes, I would. Now, I haven't been bugged by Creality. They haven't asked me where is my video, and I kind of feel a little bit bad because I did tell them that I was going to make this crazy invention and I was going to fly some plastic through the sky, but I ended up not doing that because I got so busy with everything else. And unfortunately, this is the video that I ended up making for Kwan. However, in my opinion, if you you can make something as cool as that, I think that's probably better than just making something crazy that just flies. At the end of the day, I used Quan to make this light. I also used Quan to make some spaces that go in the inside of this. You would have seen that in the other video when I built this board. It's not a machine, this is a board. You would have seen it in that video when I built this board, and I've used it for other parts whilst making other things around the shop as well. An FDM machine is something that you may need for your own studio, and if you do, this would be one of the ones that I would suggest you probably want to look at. Although a little bit expensive, it's still a very good, high quality machine. And of course, there will be all the links that you may need if you were thinking about buying it in my description. And there are affiliate links, so that does help me and the channel. I would like to say super special thank you to my patrons for supporting me. And if you want to support me over on Patreon, have a look in the description for that as well. Now it's time for you to share this video with your gran and click like and leave some words in the little square box that YouTube gives you to leave some words. And then when you're done all of that, you can kindly f*** off. Oh yeah, only do that if you didn't like anything. But if you liked anything, then watch the next video.